Yo, what's up, Bulls Nation, Bulls family? I already know it's the Bully Sports Show, man. We back with another one. Here to discuss or wrap up what we think about the Chicago Bulls preseason going 1-4. What were some of their opportunities? What were some of their wins? And overall, what we think, So we gonna go ahead and get into this. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, get down stir some news up, see what's going on. There's a bunch of rumors and things out there. But before we get into all of that, man, let me ask my boy, my co-host Q, how you doing, bro?
Doing great, man. Getting ready for the season start. Like you said, man, you saw about it on Wednesday. They played the Thunder. We get to see Shea Gilders in action. Hopefully, we're gonna see if the Bulls have went all in on their decision on the starting lineup, and we get to see the Bulls in action, bro. So I'm excited. I want someone to give me a reason about Bulls jersey this year.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt. I think few candidates that could, be added to the closet over here too, man. Um, but I look forward to it. Wednesday, I already know we play Oklahoma City. Think 7 Central Time. Y'all go ahead, lock into that. Probably have a review right after that game. But let's go ahead and get into this preseason, man. This preseason. Like I said, Chicago Bulls went 1-4. It was a few opportunities out there. To me, first I'm gonna ask you, Q, what was your biggest concern in the preseason? I got a list of things here. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna name them off real quick, and then you tell me what your biggest concerns is, because these are things that popped out to me. So, in overall play of 5 games, the Chicago Bulls was a bottom 10 team in plus minus, bottom
Mhm.
10 in field goal percentage, bottom in free throw attempts, bottom 5 in 3-point attempts, and bottom 10 in overall rebounding. To me, that I know it's preseason. I don't want to overreact. We did get a lot of burn from guys like Dalen Terry, Terry Taylor, Carly Jones, who we just recently waived. But um, as far as the starters and the rotation players, I still think these numbers are a little concerning going into the season. But let me go ahead. What you think?
It The team numbers is alarming. I would most of my concern were player concerns than necessarily team concerns. Like Dalen Terry is really bad. Like that's a concern for me. Like a first round draft pick that's still looking unplayable, and I think that like that's just affecting a lot of that's affecting a lot of business decisions. I feel. Um, Another concern for me was uh Patrick Williams' comfortability in certain games. While you was happy to see him be aggressive more, we got to see it every game, every play, and we got to see how he fit in. And then I'll also say another concern for me was bench scoring. With the exception of Io, it didn't really seem like we have someone on the bench that's looking to score, and I think that's a problem as well.
No, no doubt. Um, you bring up
Javon Carter, Javon Carter does what he did. Tory Curry, they're defensive guys, so like they play they play a different role. I don't want people to think I'm just leaving them out.
no, definitely. They energy guys. They come in and they impact the game with energy. You're not expecting world beating stats out of them too, but kind of in that Caruso mode where you don't see all the stats, but when you watch the game, you feel the impact.
Yeah,
Um, but you brought up some real alarming things, especially talking about Dalen Terry. I think when it comes down to it, the biggest question with the Chicago Bulls and will continue to be a question is player development, right? Dalen Terry, year 3, 3 picks right outside the lottery, 17th. Um, then you also look at Patrick Williams, top 4 pick. I think the expectations on Patrick Williams are very, very high based on his mold and a player that we want him to be. But again, I've been saying this for a few years now, man. Like, out to me, he's more Marvin Williams than Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion. And again, nobody above criticism, but I think just player development overall in the organization is a big question mark. Kobe White did take a leap. Kobe White took a leap. I like what I've seen out of Io, but as well too, they're not. Well, surprisingly, to me, they look a little bit better than Javon Carter. Honestly, Io and Kobe, but at the same time, they're not. Uh, let's say top 20 in their positions, like as of yet, you know. And I think that's the biggest issue with the Chicago Bulls overall, just this player development.
Yeah, and I think the other part that just kills me is when we bring in a player on the bench or like 10-day and he shows out and we don't resign him or we don't keep him at all. That's I'm starting to get tired of that, especially seeing Freeman Liberty take it to us in one of the games and went to the Raptors game. That wasn't nice to see. It was kind of hard to see Quentin Jackson get released because I felt like it was nothing more he can do. Right, bro, he did the most he could in his limited time.
Yeah, he might be a Windy City pickup. I could see him down there.
Yeah,
You know.
and like more so because he like actually he shot pretty good from the field. Something a lot of people didn't do on his team in preseason.
Yeah. I mean, we was a bottom 10 in field goal percentage. But again, a lot of the young guys did get to burn just to, kind of see what they can do. I think same could be said for Kobe White, Patrick Williams. They played a lot more than, the big three, including Caruso. You
But
seen
Kobe White looked good in his minutes though.
Yeah, yeah. Out of 5 games, I think 4 of them was pretty solid. He passed 4 games. The one game he did struggle, which was against Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Schroeder was kind of giving him fits, picking him up full court, kind of being a pest. Something that I could see Javon Carter doing in practice with Kobe White. So I think, and Alex Caruso, having that on our team, I think that's gonna better aid Kobe White in that point guard journey, that development that he got going on in that position. I think he's doing well though. I like what I've seen out of Kobe. Like I said, 4 out of the 5 games. To me, no doubt, he outplayed all the point guards. And actually behind him, Io. To me, Io look
Yeah,
nice, bro.
yeah. I look good. I I can't say I want to say he improved, but I can't say what he improved. But he looked good.
Yeah, no, he I think the pull up three in transition was nice for IO. Still solid defensively. It was times where he was out there with Caruso, Carter, that three, 3 guard tandem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, a hassle. Like they gritty defensive guys. I seen them pushing the break, finishing, nice finishes this preseason. I think Io he looked hungry and I like that. Um
I'll say he did average 40% for 3-point shooting.
yeah,
So yeah, I give him his credit. Give him his credit. He took 3 threes a game, minimum you can ask from him.
yeah, so yeah, Io is taking a step forward. Um Again, Kobe, Patrick. I mean a lot of people, like I said, harp on Patrick. I just, I look at people for who they are, not for what they could, should, or
Man, he wants 200 million. He clearly ain't looking at himself who he is. He don't think he Marvin Williams.
Yeah, them rumors though, man. I know that 200 sound kind of pricey. You look at his old teammate
Honda.
Devin Vassell just got that one, I think like 46 or something like that.
Who?
Uh, Devin Vassell. He used to play with Patrick Williams at Florida State, a wing on
Oh, okay.
Spurs. He out there with you, big dog. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, he in San Antonio though. But he he just signed the extension. He Florida State, same time Patrick Williams was there. Signed like 146 5-year extension. So to hear Patrick Williams I think he went maybe like spots ahead of Devin Vassell in the draft. I think Devin Vassell went like ninth. Um, I think Pat's looking for that type of raise and that kind of money. I wouldn't be surprised that's what he want, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he don't get that either. So I don't know. I don't know. Patrick right now, I think he got a lot to prove. It is a contract year for him. He is extension eligible until I believe, Wednesday. The start of the season. I doubt he get extended, and if he does, I doubt it's for 200 million.
I could see him getting a 2 year, maybe 1 year player option.
No,
I
no, no.
I
He ain't
can't.
no old vet. I ain't.
I
You
know, but
don't like that.
I can't see them. I don't even know if they could reach an agreement. Like I feel like that's what they had to do with like Zach LaVine. They just had to give him like a smaller contract just to see if he can get past the ACL.
No, okay. So you think they gonna make Patrick Williams go out there and get a contract so they could match it? You don't think they gonna send him like no initial offer? Because that's what was Zach LaVine.
That's kind of yeah. I'm getting more of that vibe. Like I don't think they're gonna like. I can't see them reaching the if the rumors even close to being true. Let's just say Pat won 180. It's already a problem. Pat won in 160. It might be still a little bit of a problem. Even though you said his man's got 150.
Yeah, but his man's better than him though.
That's what I'm getting at too.
As
So
of
I'm like,
right now, yeah. As of
I'm
right
like, if his
now,
man's better, he think he should be paid as much as his man's. It's gonna be a problem. And based
yeah.
off of that, I don't see the sides agreeing already.
I think like after some time, maybe he'll have Peter Patton. That's his name. Maybe he'll have a better impact on the younger guys. Not so much of the old guys. Again, they kind of who they are, especially players 28, 29. People been in the league 7+ years. You pretty much are who you are at that point. Maybe a little things he can, tweak and work on and things like that. But like him coming in to make DeMar DeRozan the next Kevin Durant, that's not happening. But the young guys, they moldable. Hopefully they can do it. Now back to the preseason, because we kind of got off tangent here. I did want to discuss some of the wins in the preseason that I observed. As we kind of discussed off air, Chicago Bulls was the number one offensive rebounding team during the preseason. That's a big difference from what we did last year. Last year, it don't even seem like we went for the offensive rebound. It was just get back on defense. This year, attacking the glass, getting second chance points, things like that. That'll help with that offensive rating. Like, it just we trash, when it comes down to offense. But I think we don't generate good offense. And one way you can do that is by crashing the glass. Everybody in the paint, you get the rebound spread out to the shooter. That could be a corner three, which is the second easiest shot in the NBA. Top of the key, wing. Like if you got shooters around and you able to get that rebound and kick it out, then that'll generate more threes and more looks. Also, we was top 10 in steals. Of course, Javon Carter being pesky. Alex Caruso, Kobe White looks solid defensively. Ayo looks solid defensively. Zach showed me some solid things. DeMar, I think they in one of the games they both had 3 or 4 steals. So defensively, I think we can still stay somewhat relevant, especially adding Torrey Craig and Javon Carter. And then offensively, again, that's my biggest concern. But also, like we said, Kobe White, then my wins there. Q, what you took? What did you take away? What was positive for you? What did you like? What did you see?
I liked how our top six pretty much played. I'm counting Io in our top six. They all shot well. Patrick didn't shoot that well, but like I said, he just showed more intensity on defense. So I like to see that. He looked like he had an interest in crashing the boards at least. So I'll
Nah,
take
hell
that.
no. I
You don't
think he
think
averaged
so?
like 2 rebounds a game. Yeah,
Man,
man.
they had
What
like six
rotation
two
he got,
games.
man? Hey, man.
He had like six in 2 games or something. I was like, all right, like
Man, that's it, man. And then I think the other games like 1 rebound, man. I need 6 every game out of.
I give
I
you
mean,
that.
if
I
we
give you
hold
that.
him to the expectation that everybody else holding him to, I need 6 rebounds. Now, if you
I
gonna
get.
Marvin Williams, I can care less. Bring him off the bench, knock down some threes. But it all depends on what who values him and who we talking to. Like I said,
I still think he'll be better off. He'll be more comfortable on the bench, and we start with Torrey Craig, especially if we're gonna start Kobe White.
yeah.
That'll be me personally. Um, but aside from that, I think I pretty much like what we saw as a whole. We just need to get it to translate to some wins. I see what the Bulls trying to do. You see them pushing the break just as much, if not more than last year.
I
You
mean, they
see it
still
get
play slow though. They was a bottom 5 team in pace. It was terrible in pace. Again, it's a work in progress.
like you see them trying to push the break.
It's a
Like they
work
get the
in
board,
progress.
they push it out, but it's like it's just a different thing. I think it has something to kind of do with the defense we run. We slow the other team down. Then at the same time, we still got ISO players. So it's just interesting. It's just interesting.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, again, it's preseason. We ain't gonna harp too much on it. We're gonna see Wednesday night, start of the real thing, the real deal. See how they come out, see how they play. Um, Again, that rotation, I know we're not seeing no Dalen Terry, no Terry Taylor. Those last 5 guys are like, Bateem, I like Bateem. He can knock down a three. I would like to kind of, see him get at least that who's the white shooter we had a few years ago?
Matt Flynn,
Matt Thomas.
Matt Thomas.
Thomas, yeah. It's in some type of capacity like that where maybe he get like 10 minutes, come in, chuck a few threes up, just to
Mm-hmm.
hit that percentage, man. Like offensively, I'm still a little bit concerned. Um, Only
He was at
because,
70% in
huh?
preseason. He was at 70% in preseason 3-point shooting.
Yeah, yeah. He was a shooter,
I
and it's pure. Like you could tell by the setup, the feed, the release, just everything, just very fluid. We need offense. Like this team needs offense. So again, we're gonna look and see what Billy Donovan do. But outside of that, man, I ain't got nothing else on preseason. I'm ready for the real deal Wednesday. Let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. Let's see if they can come in and win. I think we away, and then we come back and we play Toronto. So I really look forward to these first 2 games. I think they're gonna be tests. I just want to see how they're gonna respond. You got anything else, Gil?
No, man, just go Bulls, and I just can't wait till Wednesday either.
Yeah, let's get it. We'll be back with another episode next week, y'all. Y'all go ahead, tune in, lock in. We back in mode. The season back here. So let's get to it. Like, subscribe. See y'all later.